Yes, people, we're going to be doing a short preview about tomorrow's game, Liverpool versus Real Madrid, Real Madrid versus Liverpool, whatever way you want to go. So I'm going to do a predicted lineup from LFC. So let's do this, people. Let's do this. Yes, people, welcome to LFC Red Forever channel. Before we start, please hit that subscription button, notification button, like button. It helps us in the algorithm. Everybody else is going to see us, so we could pull them towards us. Like, may the force be with you. As you can see on this side, there's all the social medias we're in. Please follow those ones, subscribe, whatever you could do for us. Same name with everything, and you will find us easily on there. So we're going to do a preview in regards to tomorrow. So, yeah, tomorrow's game against Real Madrid, Saturday night, 8 o'clock. I know we're worried about the injuries and see how the players are coming back as well. I know Fabinho is back and Thiago is back in training, so it's gonna be interesting to see how the lineup is gonna be. I hope it's the full lineup like what I expected. I have my own lineup, maybe share with everyone else who should be starting. Some people might say Oxlade, some people might say Naby Keita, some people say Harvey Elliott, some people say Curtis Jones, some people say Milner. You know, like, we've got so many options, and you got like front with Firmino, Jota, Diaz, Mane, Salah. You know, we've got all these players who could play out front as well. And then you got the back, Matip, Gomez, Van Dijk, Konate. And you got the fullbacks, obviously, Tsimikas and Robertson. So anything can happen, people. Like, don't expect, you know, with Klopp, sometimes he surprises us. That's what I'm expecting in this game. But if everybody is fully fit, I'm hoping it's the team I always choose. Minus Naby Keita. I don't think Naby Keita can last in a big pitch, people. You ask why. If you want to defend and you have to run back, Naby Keita is not your man. He's not one of those midfielders that could, you know, run. You know, most of the people that are short, they're pretty quick. He's not quick. Unfortunately, he's not very quick, and he struggles to run back to defend for the team. I just wonder, like, when we were scouting him, how did they see that thing? You know what I mean? Because majority of the players we have, they have to run back, and he struggles to do that. He runs like an old man sometimes. I don't want to criticize the player. There's a quality player there. Let's be honest. There's a quality player there, but running ability is absolutely appalling, and you have to be honest. You know what I mean? Sometimes you love a player, you love a player so much, you're overlooking the biggest issue we have in the team, which is, like, if you can't defend, then you're going to be struggling to get in this team. We're a high pressing team, we're a high intensity team, we're one of those teams that we have to run to win the ball back in order for us to stop the other team attacking. And he's not one of those players. I don't know, is it the injuries he had that slowed him down? I don't know, people. I watched him against Wolves the other day. It's not just Wolves, it's loads of games in the past, and he just struggles to run back. It's like he's trying his best, but he's running backwards for some reason. It's like a quicksand. It's like a quicksand, running in quicksand. That's what it looks like when I watch him. That's the best example I could explain this. And yeah, that's why Henderson, by any means, is always my favorite on that side of the field, on the right hand side of the midfield, number 8. He should be there, like, helping Trent, helping Salah out as well. And yeah, that's what I see in that team. I prefer, and then you look at the forward line. Some people prefer Firmino, some people prefer Jota. But I prefer Diaz to play on the left. I don't want Jota. I don't want Firmino to play on those sides. You know what I'm saying? So I want Diaz on that side. So let me give you my starting lineup, and then you could do your own one on the comment section afterwards as well. This is my starting lineup. So you got Alisson in goal, you got Konate and Van Dijk. Why? You said, why isn't Mr. Matip playing? It's because Matip is a great defender, probably the best defender of the season. Let's just be honest. He has been the best defender of the season. But it's the running ability of Konate, I fancy. A young, energetic player. With the guidance of Van Dijk on his side as well, that even helps us even more. But when I watched him against Wolves the other day, he didn't look very good. You know what I mean? The first goal, obviously the Wolves goal, came from him. The goal kick, it went over his head, and then they went through and got and scored. We don't want to see things like that. With Van Dijk, at least he'll have the guidance where to stand, where to be, and he will learn from him as the seasons go on. When he takes over eventually, hopefully he's going to be the one. Hopefully he's going to be the one. We're all hoping who's the next Van Dijk. Let's just hope it's Konate. Yeah, so that's who I see as a centre back with Van Dijk. Van Dijk, you know, is the best defender in the world, so you can't, even when he's not even 100%, you still got to play the guy, you know what I'm saying? And then you got left back Robertson. Well, some people might ask, well, why isn't Tsimikas playing? Tsimikas has been more impressive this season, yes, but Robertson is consistent, you know what I mean, of winning. So listen, I've got no qualms of Tsimikas starting, especially the way he plays this season. Last season, sorry, the way he played, he was outstanding. What I like about Tsimikas is, when he's one-on-one with a right back or a right winger, he's willing to take them on and cross the ball in. Robertson, the issues he has, he passes it back for far too many times. When he's in a good position to cross the ball in. And that's what lets Robertson down. But I'm not giving up on Robertson just yet. Come on, you got to give him... You got to give him his flowers, man. He deserves a starting lineup. And then you got the right back of Trent. How many right backs are better than Trent in the world? Not many. And then you got Fabinho in the middle. It looks like he's back in full training. I saw him running back, kicking the ball, and stretching that hamstring. So it looks pretty good. It looks like he's gonna start on Saturday. And then you got Henderson. I already said about Henderson and Keita. Henderson all day long. And then you got Thiago on the left hand side. He's back in training, obviously, on Thursday. We're hoping that that injury has disappeared by now, or will disappear in the next coming days, and then we'll actually see where he is in the final. We need Thiago, people. Like, come on, the passing ability from this guy, you know what I mean, the control in the midfield from this guy, you know, the finesse, that he oozes class, man. He oozes class. You could see his levels above people when you watch him on the ball, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I hope that Achilles injury is slowly healing, and he's coming back on training, because he walked off the pitch, and he did walk around the pitch at the end of the game with his family, and he was carrying his kids. So I'm hoping he's back to full fitness. And then you got Diaz on the left. You could say Diaz or Mane or Jota, but Diaz, you know, he causes problems. We've seen him in the other finals what he does, you know what I mean, against good teams. So yeah, Diaz all day long for me. And then you got Mane up from Mane, probably one of the best players of the season, especially changing position from left wing to a central striker, especially when Firmino has been injured throughout the season, and Jota's been scoring a lot of goals as well. So yeah, Mane all day long, in my opinion. That guy deserves everything he's getting at Liverpool Football Club in regards to trophies, because he deserves it, man. If he wins this Champions League, that's what? That's 4 trophies this season. Like, you look at the League Cup, FA Cup, African Cup, and the Champions League. It should be 5. Let's be honest here. And then you got the main man Salah. Salah, yes, people, he hasn't signed a contract, and he is staying a year longer until his contract ends. But you never know what's going to happen during the season. Maybe he's going to decide, oh, where can I go? I've got everything here. My footballing levels is way up there with Liverpool Football Club, and I could even win a Ballon d'Or playing for this club. Maybe. Or maybe you could say, I've done all I can, it's time to go. I mean, to another club that's ambitious and wants, you know, a player with my ability and pay me more money. You don't know. In life, you don't know, people, and that can happen with Salah. Yeah, so this is my starting lineup. Alisson in goal, Konate and Van Dijk, Robertson and Trent, Fabinho, Henderson and Thiago, Mane, Diaz and Salah. That's my predicted lineup for Saturday night. I hope it is, but if it's not, like I said, it's going to go from 90% to 70%. If Thiago doesn't, you know, pull through, or Fabinho. So yeah, this is my starting lineup. And if enough about Liverpool. I don't want to keep talking about my football club and our concerns. So let's talk about the preview, obviously, of Real Madrid and Liverpool. Where is the threat gonna come from Madrid? How are they gonna like trouble Liverpool Football Club? Everybody talks about Vinicius, Rodrigo, and Benzema. Obviously, Rodrigo comes from the bench and helps out the team at the end. But they've got Valverde that plays on the right hand side, who has a lot of pace, by the way. We haven't seen the best of him, but for all we know, in this final, he could be the best player. So the threat comes from everywhere. Don't be fooled by their age, people. Like, I know some of them are on the wrong side of 30, but you never know what's going to happen. And Champions League finals are lottery sometimes. The unexpected happens. Look at 2005 when Liverpool won it. Sometimes these things happen, and it's just the way football goes, if you know what I mean. Obviously, the midfield is always going to be Casemiro, Kroos and Modric. Even though Kroos and Modric are on the wrong side of 30, they're still a threat. And I think Casemiro just hit 30 as well. But these guys are serial winners. They can win championships in any time. They already won the La Liga, and it's because of their influences. I think Modric signed the extension 1 year to his contract as well. So it's not going to be as easy as like people think it is. The way a lot of fans are dismissing this game is like, oh, Liverpool's going to turn up and win. It never happens that way. 2007, AC Milan, Liverpool. Liverpool had a better squad than AC Milan that day, and look what happened. We lost the final. So yeah, you just gotta like take it easy and consider like something can go wrong, and we just have to be on our game majority of the time. It depends who starts for us as well. I'm not here to talk about the injuries again, but I'm just saying like, depends who starts in that game, and then we're gonna see if our midfield will back to theirs. Yes, they got a formidable striking force, but so have we. I mean, the defense is the issue they will have. I don't know if it's going to be Nacho and Milito in defense with Carvajal and Mendy. I don't know. It could be that, and you got Courtois in goal as well. So I don't know. It could be this. It could be this team that started. So I'm expecting that team to start anyway, but it depends if their injuries recover as well. So I'm saying Courtois in goal, Carvajal, Milito, Nacho, Mendy, Casemiro as a defensive midfielder with Kroos and Modric, obviously on the either side of him, and then you got Valverde, Vinicius and Benzema, and then Rodrigo will come on at the end if they're losing the game. He's gonna come on anyway just to cause some threat. He's got a lot of pace apparently. He's quicker than probably Vinicius as well. So yeah, so they got a lot of threat coming off the bench. As for Liverpool, our threat obviously is our front lineup with Mane, Salah and Diaz, but our midfield has to control the game. That's why I said Thiago has to play, Fabinho has to play, Henderson has to play. We have to battle their midfield in order for us to get the opportunities for those strikers. And the defense, you know, the defense picks itself, because no disrespect to Matip or anything like that, but you know what defenders I'm talking about: Van Dijk and Konate, Trent and Robertson. So if we have this formation and they have their strongest 11, I think we could outpower them, but we've got to pay more respect to them, because you know these are serial winners. Like I said earlier, you can't stop serial winners trying to win a game. It's impossible, people. It doesn't matter what age they are, as long as they're fit and healthy, they could be a threat still. Yeah, so that's what I see. That's how the game is going to be won from each side. If they control the game, it's going to be a big problem for Liverpool. If we control the game, it's going to be a big problem for them. And the people that's going to win the game is the front line as well. But it depends on that midfield, how controlling both teams can be. Liverpool, with that midfield, 90%. Without that midfield, 70%. With the Real Madrid, with that midfield, 90%. Without that midfield, 70% as well. So it's either way, isn't it? But if you think about it. But we've got the younger players, we've got the hungrier players. and you know, especially losing the Premier League this season, it motivates us to win the Champions League as well. Maybe it's meant to be, if you know what I mean. But like, anything can happen. Expect the unexpected, like I always say. People, please like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you soon.